Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Love you so much. Praying for you, praise God for you, while I'm still laughing from some stuff y'all said yesterday. Y'all crazy. Anyway, let me give it to you like this. Today's song is by the great Marvin Sapp. Perfect peace. Perfect peace. Oh, my God, how we need this in light of all that is going on in this insane world. The world is just going to hell in a head. That's what some folk would say. Our nation is sick. That's what Dr. King would say. The times we live in are a hot mess. Every time there's a press conference, we find ourselves attacked by anxiety. Listen, stuff is happening, y'all, and whatever else I've discovered, we need to have within us that kind of internal fortitude, that kind of internal thermostat. I think that's the word I'm looking for, thermostat, because a thermostat is not like a thermometer. A thermometer, watch this, is controlled by what's happening around it, but a thermostat, it regulates what's on the inside in spite of what's happening on the outside. That's what peace is. Peace basically says you may not control everything that's happening around you, but you can regulate your internal atmosphere. You can, in a real sense, have an internal infrastructure that is so strong that you are at peace. You have peace of mind in spite of the pressure that life tries to put on you. And y'all know that's real Bible, because the Bible says, be anxious for nothing, but by everything with prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God, and the peace of God that passeth all understanding will guard your heart and minds through Christ Jesus. Listen, God will give you such peace that people will wonder how you're keeping it together when your world is falling apart. And the reason I had to give y'all that passage I just shared with you about be anxious for nothing is that science finally caught up with what Scripture says, because science has come out with a study last year that said that there is an understanding, watch this, that anxiety and depreciation cannot coexist in the same headspace. Listen, when you are grateful and have an attitude of gratitude, anxiety can't hang out there. I'm going to give you the text one more time. Be anxious for nothing, but by everything with prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God, and God's peace, there it is, will guard your heart and guard your mind. I'm simply saying, y'all, God will give you perfect peace that passes all understanding. God bless you. Y'all be at peace and have a blessed day.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It is Thursday, September 18th. Here's what's going on in the news. Flags are flying at half-staff across Pennsylvania after 3 police officers were killed in a shooting yesterday. Governor Josh Shapiro ordered the tribute immediately, saying flags will stay lowered until the officers' funeral services. Now, York County officials say the group of officers had been serving a warrant when someone opened fire. 3 were killed and 2 others remain in critical but stable condition. Early reports suggested the gunman died by suicide, but investigators have now confirmed he was shot and killed by police. In other news, FBI Director Kash Patel was back on Capitol Hill yesterday, testifying before a House committee. He opened by pointing to his agency's investigation into the assassination of Charlie Kirk and said it was his call to put out the suspect's photos, but the back and forth got a little heated when Representative Jasmine Crockett slammed Patel, calling him the least qualified FBI director in history.
Because you are the only one that never even served with the FBI prior to joining, yet we are supposed to believe that you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. I didn't ask you a question.
So you can hear Patel calling that false, but after a deep search, I couldn't find any record of him ever working for the FBI. Crockett went on to say that she doesn't feel safe as a black woman in this country and that the only people who are safe are the white supremacists and people committing these acts of domestic terror.
The day after all of this took place, there was domestic terrorism that was taking place at HBCUs. They were targeted. Yet I didn't hear anything from the FBI about what was going on. And again, black people kept saying, how did we end up in this? Because the numbers are so very clear that white supremacy is a problem.
For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
Oh, and it's going to get worse.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's going to get worse. And, it was another shooting in Pennsylvania. And all the attention is on the assassination of that young man. And it's like, oh my God, it's a lot going on. We would have to have a whole show to discuss this. To just because I don't think a lot of people have any idea really what's going on.
It's really
crazy.
sad because his brand was about free speech and people are being silenced now. So
yeah.
Now here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
That one lobbed into Zandalicini. Tough shot, puts it up at the buzzer, and it's no good. The Minnesota Lynx are able to hold on. They close out the series in 2 games.
Minnesota Lynx come back to win a thriller last night to eliminate the Golden State Valkyries from the playoffs in the WNBA. How about the Phoenix Mercury blowing out the New York Liberty to even that series 1 game apiece? And there's 2 games tonight. Both are elimination games. It's win or go home. Indiana Fever versus the Atlanta Dream and Seattle Storm versus the Las Vegas Aces. Yes, sir. Now, there's been some stories on the internet of Shannon Sharp allegedly checking Stephen A. Smith, and everybody's assuming it was something bad. Well, Stephen A. reveals what the confrontation was all about.
I saw some story. Shannon Sharp approached Stephen A. and they had a confrontation. You understand? He was getting on me. Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Sharp was getting on me because I had promised him I'd have a 6-pack by now, and I don't. And he knew that I was eating Crunch Berries and honeycomb. I'm just saying all of this to say I'm lied on a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, when you're in this business, you have to be able to take it. So you see people on YouTube and you see all of these people streaming, and everything's about click. I love everybody, and I get along with everybody that ain't a rude ass.
Period.
Yeah.
There it is.
The black lies they
sometimes you
tell.
can be a rude ass.
Oh,
Just keeping it real.
Bring it in Tat. Good morning.
Good morning, Rock T. Is this the end of Jimmy Kimmel Live? It might be. I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
It's 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. This time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jimmy Kimmel's late-night talk show was suspended indefinitely following Jimmy's comments on the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Clark. ABC said that it will stop airing Jimmy Kimmel Live indefinitely after the late-night host comments about Kirk's assassination came under harsh criticism from the head of the FCC. In his monologue, he suggested that the MAGA gang was trying to score political points off Kirk's murder. Jimmy Kimmel's staff had been working as usual when the news came down. President Trump later called the indefinite suspension great news for America. He also congratulated ABC for its courage in a social media post. He also added that Kimmel has zero talent. Sinclair Broadcast Group is now encouraging Jimmy to issue an apology to Charlie Kirk's family, along with a donation. Last night's guests, the list included actress, comedian Wanda Sykes, who reportedly had just gotten her makeup done and was getting ready for her interview when she got the news. Anybody want to say anything about that?
Nope.
Great. We'll be out there.
I like my job.
Trump is the greatest president ever in the history
He's
of
the
world.
greatest. He's so smart.
Wow.
And you know what's sad? That's where we headed. Exactly.
That's exactly.
People think it's a game until it ain't.
Yep.
Y'all think he's going to find a way to get a third term?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I said that. Everything. Y'all remember when I told y'all?
He don't have to find a way.
that,
If he gets Congress back, he don't have to find a way. He just do it.
Yeah, Congress the one sign off on that and whatever, and that's why they sit over there fighting over those seats and doing all the gerrymandering and redistricting. And if he wins the Congress, whatever, he'll run for a third term, and it might not even be a Democrat nominee.
Yeah.
It might be illegal to be a Democrat in 2028.
Right? Republicans are going to have to kiss the ring, and they're going to have to stop. Some Republicans are going to have to stand up.
Only Republicans can stop this.
That's right. They're going to have to, somebody got to stand up. And it
Well,
can't be
it's
a
not
Dem.
happening. I don't see it because they are afraid for their life and their family.
Yeah.
Save your money.
But really, I think they're afraid for their careers. That's what I really think they're just afraid for their careers.
And I'm just upset that a lot of people don't know what's going on because they popping fans,
right,
and dancing, and stuff, man. And we are back in the 40s, you know. And it's you know, the good news is America been down this road before or whatever. But the thing about it is, this is just something totally different from when LG Lyndon Baines Johnson was president and Eisenhower. This is something totally different.
Yeah.
Totally
we really
different.
haven't been down this road before.
No.
Where a president wanted to take over and be a full-blown dictator. We really haven't been down this road. You know, that's what's scary about it.
This country I was just going to say, this country was built trying to get away from kings.
Right.
It's really, I mean, if you're really a constitutionalist, it's, you know, what we didn't want.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap up the hot spot on what we didn't want. That note right there. Yep. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media and so Brat. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I was cussing out one of my coworkers just now for Take It Tuesday. Sorry about that. Yeah, I hope it didn't make it on there because I was cussing her out. We canceling Take It Tuesday. We'll talk about that. Them high ass prices. Yeah. What TVs you talking about? Anyway,
you gotta go when I tell you about the specials.
Yeah, but you gotta go like that minute. You gotta go right
we gotta get on that. Right.
Yeah.
Black Friday's coming. Listen. If you need a TV, Black Friday's coming.
Because she said black. Listen to the race. Listen to the race. Black. She said black.
You got to say African American Friday.
Yeah.
African American Friday is coming up.
She said black real hard.
She said Black Friday.
Black. She said Black Friday. She said real racist.
I heard it. Nothing else.
Go ahead, Special K.
Well, as we slide into full dictatorship, let's not do it alone. Fellas, if you're out there single and you just don't know how to pull the lady of your dreams, started it last week, and we're going to finish it up today with the greatest pickup lines ever. Let's get into it.
Oh, yeah, come on, Herb Albert.
All right, come on, Herb Albert. Let's go. Fellas, here's what you do. You go up to her and you say something like this. Hey, if you was a Transformer, you'd be Optimus Fine.
No.
I don't.
I would say God bless you, but it looks like he already did.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Come on.
Hey, you're like a tub of ice cream. I want to spoon you all night.
Okay.
Hey, baby, your phone must be in your back pocket because that ass is calling me.
Oh. I like that one.
If you were a burger at McDonald's, you'd be the Mac Gorgeous.
The Mac? No, don't do that one.
Let's stay on the food mode. I'm in the mood for pizza. A pizza you, that is.
No.
No.
Are you from the Are you from the UK? Because I want you, okay? Hey, are you from the UK? Because I want you, okay?
I like that.
Hey, how about this one? I may not be Fred Flintstone, but I love to make your bed rock.
Oh.
Come on now, how about this one? Your daddy must have been a drug dealer because, baby, you are dope.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
My one wish is to rearrange the alphabet so I could put you and I together.
Ah, yes.
Oh. Come on, man. I like to take you to the movies, but they don't let you bring your own snacks. Your middle name must be Gillette because you're the best a man can get.
Come on, dog.
You look so familiar. Didn't we take a class together? Because I could have sworn we got chemistry.
Okay.
You and I are like nachos or jalapenos. I'm super cheesy. You're super hot. And we belong together.
I like that.
I'm y'all substitute teacher, Mr. Garvey. I taught school for 20 years in the inner city. So don't even think about messing with me. Y'all feel me? Let's take a roll here. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here?
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. Y'all wanna play. Okay then. I've got my eye on you, Jay Quellen. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today. Yes, sir.
My name's Blake.
Are you out of your mind? Blake. Do you want to go to war, Balake? No. Because we could go to war.
No.
So you better check yourself. If one of y'all says some silly-ass name, this whole class is going to feel my wrath. Now, D nice.
Do you mean Denise?
Son of
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary had the heat and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. The question is there trouble in paradise, y'all? And that's for Serena Williams and her wonderful husband, y'all, Mr. Alexis Ohanian.
And don't do that.
But Ricky, they're saying, y'all, that the retired tennis champion is dropping hints, honey, that her marriage may be over. Now, the tennis superstar, honey, she shared an emotional Instagram post saying that she is going through a difficult time in her life. Now, she also uploaded, y'all, photos of herself wearing, listen to this, a beautiful red dress while posing in front of historic books in her library. Now, they say she seems to be sending a message that her marriage is what? History.
Why?
Now, they're saying Serena said that she took some time away to breathe, to reconnect with herself, and to remember that it's perfectly okay to pause and reconnect, y'all, even if it's just a quiet night to yourself. Now, she also wrote, my summer started out well, but I was plunged into a difficult August. Like many of you, I faced challenges that tested my spirit and resilience, honey. She said this. Life can sometimes feel overwhelming, and it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters, your mental health and well-being. She said, I took some time away to breathe, to reconnect with myself, and to remember that it's perfectly okay to pause and reconnect, even if it's just a quiet night to yourself. Anything counts. I've learned that the end of a matter is better than its beginning. And even though things haven't reached their end yet, I'm also learning to let go and live life one moment at a time, y'all. This is painful. Because I definitely don't want Serena and her husband divorced. I mean, that man is good to her, look like, honey. He took her when Drake and all them other African Americans wouldn't touch her. But Alexis took her and married her.
What you mean they wouldn't touch her?
They didn't marry her.
They ain't got to marry her. Maybe she broke up with them. They dated. She dated who she wanted to date.
Yeah, she did, but she looked like she loved those people, too. And honey,
what about them loving her? They might have loved her, too.
Well, evidently they did, because it took Alexis to marry her and to give her two beautiful children.
God,
so, I feel so bad.
Don't feel bad for her. She'll be all right, whatever it is.
I hope so. Y'all
She's
praying
a strong
with me?
Woman.
Y'all praying like I'm praying for Serena?
I went to the altar Sunday.
And we're not wishing bad on nobody.
Oh, no, never, honey.
We don't want to put it in the air that they're going to get a divorce. Maybe they are going through something, but it could work out.
Oh, I hope so. Please, Jesus.
Marriage is till death do us part.
This Charlie Kirk situation going to break a lot of them up.
Yes, Lord.
Because I'm finding out all of my high school classmates and stuff, the real them is coming out.
Yes, Lord.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That happens with classmates, because mine's experienced that on social media. Now, we're not talking to some of the people that, we went to school with. Well, they not.
Oh,
wow.
It's a sad thing. So we're going to keep prayer and keep praying and praying. And while we praying, y'all, let's continue to pray for Lil' Kim, y'all. Did y'all hear the beautiful story? Lil' Kim, honey, she was at the star-studded Laquan Smith, y'all, the Laquan Smith runway show recently, honey, in New York. And she, people saying she looks like a little stuffed shrimp, but she looked amazing in that blue leather.
Who said that she looked like a stuffed shrimp?
They said she looked good. You saw in that leather blue stuff.
Don't do
Who
that,
said it?
Gary.
Gary,
don't do that.
People
I ain't hear him.
Don't make him repeat it.
Oh, sorry.
Who used that terminology? Just who would do it?
Wrong, Gary.
One of them, he be going
Get off
down
the
to
mic.
the comment.
Take the mic from him.
He'll read the story, then he'll go down to the comments to see what somebody had to say.
Baby, Lil' Kim was in this blue leather bodysuit.
Them comments be fun. I be running straight to the comments, too.
I'm signing off. I'm not.
They say fans say she look like a supermodel at 51.
A what?
A supermodel. Baby, the girl said, girl, Lil Kim like a little stuffed shrimp.
Not funny.
I'm sorry, Brad. That's your friend.
Don't do that.
But anyway, she looked amazing. So congratulations.
Wait a minute. I'm confused.
It's too late.
I'm just confused.
Oh, Jesus. We love Lil Kim, baby. And all the girls were at the attending the LaQuan show. Baby, they say Busta Rhymes was the Ice-T and Coco, baby. Miss Wendy Williams, honey. Miss Mariah the Scientist. Ty Dolla $ign, baby. Ice Spice. They saying the list go on and on and on, baby. But, baby, Miss...
Gary.
Go to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and pull up that picture, y'all, honey, because I think she looks amazing.
But then you're going to say the other thing and try to clean it up by saying, hey, Gary.
What?
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. We ain't doing this morning.
The Kahlua today, y'all, is one of my favorite. My Kahlua today, y'all, is loquacious. On the high end, you say loquacious, and on the low end, you say beautiful ivory. That's your Kahlua for today.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the record. Get them at 8669 RICKEY.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Before you up this long, just leave you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hi, this is JJ calling from Charlotte. I want to wake up my daughter Joelle. Wake up, wake up. Happy Sweet 16. We love you.
Yes, Brat Tidwell. Hi. It was wonderful laughing this morning. You guys were beautiful. Thank you very much. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Wake up, wake up, wake up, everyone.
Hi, this is Danielle from Greenville, South Carolina, calling to wish my cousin Tori a happy birthday and my grandma Joyce a happy birthday as well. It's our birthday week, y'all. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. If you listening on your radio, it's a whole gang of cities tuned in. Lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. When you in Portland, wake up. In Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate you, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, coming up, y'all, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. You don't want to miss that. Coming up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Man, what up, Rick? What up, everybody? Good to be with you.
We happy to have a job because they got rid of Jimmy Kimmel.
Man, don't start with me, bro. Don't pull me into this.
All right, don't.
I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You set me up.
No, you ain't got to say that.
Y'all listen. Y'all listen. It's so crazy. For the first time in a really long time, I'm struggling with even talking about this, but you all, there is getting ready to be tomorrow, September 19th is National Black Voter Day. When we all vote, and BT are engaging around this as well, and I think there are a number of organizations that are pushing to make sure that we realize we're 50 days away from an election. And it's crazy that we're in a place that even after this last election, we have people that are struggling with whether or not they should vote. And I think so often people are struggling with whether or not they should vote, not because of voting itself, but because they just don't trust most people running. And for me, Rick, I lost the romanticism that was connected to voting a long time ago. I often don't trust any of the people that I'm selecting. I just know somebody's going to get selected. And so voting is necessary, but it's not alone. It's not enough. Like every season we're told to line up at the polls, like it's the end of the story. And I think that's the bigger problem, that voting was never supposed to be all of what civic participation is. Voting, for those of you that are sports fan, is like the draft. Like, I'm going to pick the person or the issue that I think best can go on the field and play for me. But if I don't check their stats, if I don't train them, if I don't push them, if I don't hold them accountable, then nothing's going to happen. If I don't put a system around them, and it's never going to work. Every election season, we line up and people say, go vote, and then that's it. But the system itself is flawed. And if we only show up to vote and then step back, we leave ourselves wide open to the same system to be used against us, as it often is. I don't want us to just trust a broken system. I want us to protect ourselves from it. And that protection doesn't come from a single day at a ballot box. It comes from creating a culture of civic participation every day, every week,
That's
all
right,
year.
Jeff.
I love them aunties that be going to that show up at the school board meetings because they realize nobody gonna run roughshod over our babies. I literally saw a man go to a school board meeting and curse them out because of what they did not do for his son. I love those folks that go to state legislature meetings, that go to city council meetings, that pay attention to what's happening in Congress because they recognize even if I don't the reason I engage is because I don't trust them to do what they're supposed to do if I'm not watching them. That means we got to plug in locally and use culture as the engine for engagement, not politics. Listen, I know that there are Democrats and there are Republicans and we have our ideas about them and there are libertarians and there are Green Party people and all of that. Y'all, parties are not designed to serve people. Parties are designed for power of people in them. And we can use them for our benefit, but they ain't never gonna love you. I don't care which one it is. And we can argue about them all day long, but the problem is we spend more time arguing about which party does what than we do using culture and our families as the litmus for what our politic is. To hell with all of them. Y'all gotta earn our vote. Every single one of them. That's where we need to start. So there's too many of us, y'all. Voting is not our only weapon either. It's the greatest tool we have for us to ensure that certain institutions and money and things get accomplished. If you're a business person and you're worried about money and capital, all of that is involved with politics. If you're an educator and you want to, we look at what we're dealing with now in the Department of Education. All of this stuff impacts us. So I don't want anybody here to say Jeff just wants us to go vote and get in line and be slaves. No. I want you to reject slavery by not letting anybody use any tool against you and you looking in their face and tell them you could have it. No. Register to vote, you all, not because you believe in the system. Register to vote because you don't trust it. I want you to engage at the polls, not because you think you're a sucker and you're just voting for anybody, but because you know that you got to make sure that whoever gets elected, you have a say in it. I want you to be involved, not because I want you to sell out, but because as soon as the election is over, I want you to plug in to hold these people accountable. But I want you to do all of it because all of the things we care about as you're looking now are impacted by somebody in office. But at the end of the day, we do it because I want to organize, build, spend, and protect with my people. And the way that I best organize, build, spend, and protect with my people is by making sure every weapon I have at my disposal is used. That's why I want y'all to register and vote. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation and let me know what you think.
There it is. I appreciate that, Jeff, man. Thank you so much for that. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Bless on it. Bless on it. Bless on it.
Hello.
Are you taking a PTO day or is this a sick day? What days you get? Vacation day? Are you not coming? Because you
I don't know what I'm doing. This lady who said my mama gave me the phone and told me I need to call this number right here because my uncle took me to a baseball game last night. I got hit in the head with a foul ball, and they say I got amnesia.
Amnesia.
I don't remember nothing. What game you went to? What game you went to?
I went to a Brave baseball game. Who is this right here? Who I'm talking to?
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Where you work?
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And who is you?
Rickey Smiley.
Who the other person out here laughing? Who that is?
I'm Alfreda's.
Yeah.
Alfreda's?
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. And who the other person? I hear somebody else talking.
Yeah, it's Rock T.
Rock T?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And who is you?
I'm on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I work here. You're supposed to be working with us.
I thought to be working with y'all. Yeah, wait a minute, y'all on the Rickey Smiley. Well, wait a minute, who the first man again? Who the first dude who talking to me again?
Little Daryl.
And who the lady is? Who the lady is?
Alfreda's.
Precious.
Okay, so why I'm on the phone with y'all though? I'm trying to because I don't remember name.
Listen. Okay, since your mind gone, this might be a good thing. You have a job here at the radio station. You're supposed to come
for
to
real?
work.
What I do though?
You do paperwork. You do producing. You pull ads. You're supposed to be running the commercials. All that stuff.
Wow. So I work though.
Yeah.
I work though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
With y'all people with Smiley.
You work with us.
Ricky and Rocky and
you
who's
got
Black
him.
Tony?
Yeah. That's you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be at work. You call in sick every day.
Okay, so tomorrow is what?
Friday.
Okay, so most people who have a job, they get paid on Friday.
Yep.
So you saying it's a check for this Black? So is it gonna be a paycheck for Black Tony there on Friday?
It'll be a paycheck for you here tomorrow. What's the date on tomorrow?
The 18th.
18th. Yeah, you get your check tomorrow.
19th.
Can you? Because I'm trying to get my memories back. Can you send me the address to to my phone number so I can come down there and who I need to talk to pick up a paycheck?
Yeah, just go to the front desk.
Do they know who I'm is?
Yeah, they know who you are.
Do you know
you only come up here like around 2:00 every other Friday to get your check.
And what's your name again?
My name Lil Daryl.
Oh, I heard of him before. What the other man name you said you was first? You said another name first. What you said first?
Precious.
Oh, your memory coming back.
Huh?
Your memory coming back, right?
It's starting to jog. And what time you say the paycheck is billed on?
Wow. 3:00.
Okay. Well, look, send me the address, and I'm going to come up there and introduce myself to all of y'all. Because I like to meet y'all, because y'all seem like nice people.
I'd like to meet you, too.
Okay.
I actually have never met you, so.
Nice.
My second grandchild, beautiful little girl named Levi. Levi's beautiful, but I told my daughter that I think to save the next generation, we need to go back. We need to go back to real names. The baby should have been named Betty, Phyllis, Geraldine,
that's right.
Ruby. See, we moved too far. You know what I'm saying? You know, we need some more Charlene's. You know, we've got to take it back if we're going to change the world. Bring back Johnny May, Jeanette.
Mm-hmm. And big draws, too.
Oh.
Big draw. We tired of thumbs. Big draws.
Hold it!
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Taylor Townsend, honey, the double finalist tennis star, Miss Taylor Thompson, baby, who made headlines last month, y'all, when she clashed, honey, with tennis star Miss Jelena Ostapenko at the U.S. Open, baby. They
What's the name?
Ostapenko. Ostapen.
Same difference. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, baby, honey, Miss Thompson, they're saying, you know, she defeated Jelena, honey, back in that tennis champion or whatever. But now she is in trouble, and some people saying, honey, that Taylor Townsend may lose her career. Now, if you all recall, now, Miss Jelena, she did wag her finger at Taylor, honey, and told her, baby, you ain't got no class, honey, and no education. That was the European woman told Miss Taylor Townsend, African-American. Well, now they're saying y'all the backlash was fierce, and Miss Jelena was accused of being a racist. Well, fast forward, honey, now they're saying Miss Taylor Townsend may be in trouble. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Taylor and her fellow American tennis player, Miss Haley Baptiste, y'all, objected to the free food laid out for them by the Chinese tennis officials. Now, they're saying recently, honey, in a recent video uploaded to Instagram, Taylor complained about the Chinese food. She pointed out one unidentifiable food item. She said, yo, what the hell? This is crazy. This stuff is crazy and nuts and blah, blah, blah. And Taylor laughed out loud, honey, when Haley started, saying, what is that? She said, oh, honey, I didn't know what that. She said, oh, I didn't know you swung that way. Taylor said to Haley, which you all may not recall, Haley is a masculine identified, allegedly. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Taylor continued and said, this is crazy, and I ain't never seen one of these. And here's how that went down.
I'm honestly just so shocked at, like, what I saw in the dinner buffet. These people are literally killing frogs, bullfrogs. Aren't those poisonous? Aren't those the ones that be giving you warts and boils and stuff? And turtles? So all in all, gotta give this like a solid 2 out of 10 so far.
You got to pack a lunch.
What's wrong with her saying that? What's wrong with her? Why is that?
She's being racist. They're saying against you don't do that when you're in other cultures. She said you do not. They say you do not talk about other cultures' food.
So you got to eat the frog.
Yeah, but just because you don't know what it is, they say, honey, she's being racist, and they told them that they wanted her to apologize immediately, and she went out and she went on here and apologized to the people. You know, she said, "Hey, everybody, I just wanted to come on here and apologize sincerely." From the bottom of my heart, she said in a video, she said, I understand that I'm so privileged as a professional athlete to be able to travel all around the world and experience cultural differences, which is one of the things that I love so much about who I am.
One thing my grandmama taught me, you always eat before you leave home, so you can have the courage to say, no, thank you, I'm good, thank you. I did this little thing when I got the Gospel Music Awards or whatever. It was in a big ballroom in St. Louis. Everything was good, but you know I gave somebody some money to go on over to Red's Barbecue, and they bought me my Red's Barbecue, and I went in a little private room and sat there and ate till I got full because that's what I wanted. I didn't want the other food, which was good. I wanted some Red's Barbecue.
Right.
Eat what you want, eat, get full. So you can just kind of pick over your food a little bit and you're not that hungry. Because you're a public figure, you're going to be speaking and shaking hands. You ain't going to get to enjoy your food anyway. So eat before you leave. Just eat your own food, some good. Go to Publix and get you some chicken and pull that. Okay, now I've been doing a whole recipe. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, but honey, bless her soul. She had to apologize to our friends. That's what you don't do.
No, let me tell you something. I think what some people don't understand about black people is we don't eat everybody's food.
Come on now.
And that's just who we are. That wasn't racist.
Well, they said it. Well, you keep it to yourself. You talk under your breath. Then you don't go ahead and talk about people's food.
Hey, Alfredo, why black people be going when somebody else cooks and why black people be walking up like they viewing the body?
Yes, exactly. I'm good.
It says show look nice. Y'all did a good job. Yeah.
No, I'm not hungry.
Brett, am I lying, Brett?
You ain't lying.
Why we always go? We be looking at that food over the top of our glasses like we viewing the body. So everything looks so nice.
So good.
Then what we said, Brett?
It looks so good.
And y'all always want to know who cooked it and who made the hell.
Gotcha.
Who made the
Jesus made it. Hell.
Oh, you know we don't eat everybody potato salad.
So some of y'all particular people had happy y'all grew up poor, honey, because should be happy to have a meal. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Who ain't clean. Their kitchen might be nasty.
You see all them damn videos?
Nasty.
Now, them people, cats jumping all up on the kitchen counter
so
and walking around while you sitting up there cutting up carrots and celeries and bell peppers. You crazy.
Anyway, y'all, I'm just sick of y'all. Moving on, honey, in other celebrity news, y'all, baby, Steph Curry. Ooh, Lord, Steph Curry had to huff and puff, y'all, in Killer Mike's direction, y'all, after the Grammy-winning rapper got caught like a deer in headlights, honey, in a content creator's comments, honey, making jokes about the lovely, beautiful Miss Aisha Curry. And they're saying, y'all, that the Shade Room captured Mike, honey, reacting to social media spammer Mr. Bookie Woods' skits, y'all, about Aisha's embarrassing step, y'all. Here's what that was said. Girl, it ain't working.
And action.
That she is struggling with trying not to cheat on her husband. She can just smell an opportunity to embarrass this man because she gets on every interview telling everybody about just how frustrated she is with his success, how frustrated she is that women desire him, how much she wished it was her being lusted after by people who don't give a about her, how locked down she feels with the kids. She wants to go be Glorilla or something. Go drop an album or something.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but we just got to
what is the amount of man that she said?
Well, I guess, saying that about her husband, Steph Curry, I mean, because he is kind of boring looking, but, I mean, it's just, they're saying that she said these things in interviews and stuff, and Killer Mike just happened to say something about it, and he just caught the wrath, but nevertheless, honey, Steph told him, honey, just stay in his lane, and, and they kind of made it up or whatever and stuff like that, but I feel bad for Aisha. She got all them cheering, and, she just seemed lonely, because when these men are out on the road, honey, working and doing stuff for the family, I mean, sometimes, you should be at home with your family and help with the kids or whatever.
What are you supposed to do if he got to work? He shouldn't go out and work and make money and provide for the family?
Well, but you got to still love your wife, too, and the children.
You don't think he love her, Gary?
Well, he probably love her and stuff, but he's not loving her the way she wants to be loved. That's why she's crying out, honey, for him to just be there with her and, help take care of her.
I think she's just having conversation when she do interviews. I don't think she crying out, Gary. I think she all right.
You think so?
And I think he love her. They've been together for a long time. They ain't looking at divorce. They all right.
Mm-hmm. Special case, you got to do defensive backs and cornerback exercises to keep your woman happy.
Yes, sir. Well, you also got to have defensive back and cornerback body.
Right.
You got to,
you got to get in shape because you get in that room, man. You got to be right. Can't be boring in bed. You got to
get that back pedal down.
Know how to break on the.
Y'all saying she out of shape?
That's what they trying to say.
We talking about what the man got to do.
Oh, well,
keep your woman from getting bored.
Steph Curry is in shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's basketball. Basketball and football. That's two different things.
But he a point guard though.
Everybody
he got a lot of stamina.
Every single woman have lost their girlfriend to a cornerback, a free safety, and a free safety cornerback. What else? Strong safety.
Linebacker.
They got
they don't really go linebackers. Them damn defensive backs.
Yeah, they know how to break on that ball, man.
Got a lot of core strength. A lot of lower hip strength.
They got to stick
that. Brett, y'all don't understand.
I don't understand hell.
They do a lot of hip exercises.
Stick
they
that
do a lot of hip.
Who, the football player?
Yeah.
All you got to do is watch Nick Saban videos when he be breaking down what the cornerback's supposed to do. It's a whole lot of hip exercise. So yeah, them defensive backs. Everybody that listen, you will not admit it. Everybody that's in their car driving right now and lost a girl at some point to a defensive back.
You don't want her back if she try to come back to you either, because you can't.
This conversation went somewhere way.
It sure did, honey.
Don't be lost.
Stuff that we know.
No, the men know. How about that?
Okay.
The men know, and all the women that done left somebody for a defensive back, they know. They holler. Yeah, y'all ain't.
They got that many defense backs out there?
Oh, man.
Yeah. You got two cornerbacks and you got two strong safeties and a free safety.
Strong safety and the free safety. Yes, sir. They be picking them off and taking them to the house. Literally.
Hey, wait, let me say. Deion Sanders was a defensive back. Ed Reed was a defensive back. Who else? A whole bunch of them.
Gary, guess who else is a defensive back?
Goddamn, but
is Travis Kelce a defensive back?
No, he's a tight end.
He's a tight end.
Oh, he's a tight end? Okay.
Yeah, he's a tight end.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. Now, color today is loquacious. On the high end, you say loquacious, and on the low end, just say beautiful ivory.
Gary liked them tight ends.
Yes, that's what I'm going to play. Watch me, honey.
Tight ends and them tailbacks.
Oh, my God, boy, y'all got me in here crying, man.
Watch me walk.
Man, what we got? Y'all give it up for Gary with the C.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Today we're talking about girlfriend rights versus baby mama rights. Hey, who come first? Is it okay for a man to be in a relationship and still spend time with his baby mama for the sake of the child?
Well, Ricky, a couple was at odds after the boyfriend gave his baby mama and son a ride to the airport without telling his girlfriend. Now, the girlfriend feels as if the baby mama could have found another way to the airport, and does not appreciate the fact that her boyfriend didn't at least invite her to come with them to drop them off. Here's how it went down.
Listen, I know we're not married, but why did you feel the need to drop your baby mom to the airport this morning?
Because we're not married and that's my baby mom's and she's going to the airport with my son. They're going to Jamaica, so I dropped them. What's the problem?
The problem is that you didn't have to go out of your way to drop them.
What was I supposed to do?
They could have taken an Uber.
And what time of the night was it?
It doesn't matter. There are other people that they could use.
You already know how much craziness is going on in these streets right now with Uber drivers taking people ransom, killing people, doing all this random stuff. I had to make sure that my son got there safe. And at the end of the day, if I didn't bring my son, then she would have asked for money and all that stuff. I had to save money.
Time and time again, I don't like you and your baby mother spending time together. You didn't
We
run
didn't
it
spend
by
time
me.
together.
Yes, you did. You
I
had to
dropped
drive
them to the airport, came back home. That was that. What's the problem?
The problem is I didn't like the fact that you were with her alone. You could have
With
invited
who
me
alone?
with
Was
your
my son
baby.
not there?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
so what-
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't do that.
Yeah, man.
At least say
You can't
something.
do that.
Take her with
Yeah.
you. Take her.
And
Take
just
her.
let her know.
Yeah.
And if she got a problem with it, then tell her because she can come too.
Okay, but what if you don't want her to come?
No,
That's the
no,
problem.
you can't do that, Kay.
That's the problem.
He sounded reasonable to me. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but
That's
he
the
sounded
problem.
reasonable to me.
Excuses.
He
No,
said I
you-
dropped off.
no.
What's the problem?
He made too many excuses. I
Yeah.
want to save money. First, it's too much. No.
He said I dropped off. What's the problem?
Just at least run it past. If she
When
got
I
a
go to
problem
my-
with it, go ahead.
Yeah, when I go to my I'm in a co-grandparenting situation, like my granddaughter Denver. When I go over their house, that's my older kid's mom. When I walk in that door and that husband is not there, he's a very nice man. I'm immediately texting him, "Hey, where you at? I'm at your house."
Respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a different situation than just dropping somebody off at the airport.
Yeah, but you can't do that either. You know, you have to let her know your girlfriend has the right to feel secure and stuff. You just can't do
Why
that
is she
like that.
insecure saying that I don't want you alone with her? What is she insecure about?
It ain't about her being. It's about being respectful. She might not be insecure, but you need to have enough respect for her. It's like, hey, I'm gonna drop them in the airport, and then give her the option to ride or not, or be okay with it. Are you okay with me dropping them off at the airport or whatever, and whatever makes her feel secure or whatever. She's not okay with it, send an Uber. And if you don't trust Uber, send an Uber Black. Or get somebody else to say, hey, y'all figure it out. Hey, let me cash app you. And
right.
Like you can't protect your son like that and the baby mama involved or whatever. That just sounds sketchy.
You wouldn't want her to do that.
Nah, but
Right.
I just feel like in that instance, he sounded sincerely like he didn't think it was a big deal.
I mean, he should.
And he can apologize for it. Like, he said,
So would it
I'm
have been
sorry.
okay for your wife to do that? Take her ex and
There's-
the child
but
to the,
they're not.
and
he
not
said
tell
they're
you?
not married. They're
And
not
I
married.
said ex.
But they're not married.
Okay, but they together though.
They're not married.
They together, but you should ask your partner out of respect.
Yeah,
Out
because
of respect, because you don't want to cause problems at the crib.
you in a relationship hoping to get married.
He should just apologize.
That apologize and get old
hey.
after a while. After you
He
keep
said, "Baby,
doing
I'm
stuff."
with you."
She said, "I'm tired of you."
I
doing
was
that.
with her. It's a reason she my
No,
ex.
you can't do that.
He's done it more than one. He's done it more than once.
Yeah, you can't do that because clearly there's a bond between him and the and sometimes as men or whoever, you got to let go and you got to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing a group text with your ex, her husband or her boyfriend and everybody involved in the text, and let everybody know what the situation is, that keeps integrity in place. You know, so you do a group text, you don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable in a situation like that, because that could go left real quick. You know what I'm saying? People be in their feelings and start getting insecure, and the next, no.
He should have definitely asked, but what about this theory? What if they just started dating and he not sure if he wants to introduce the new girlfriend to his kid yet?
That part.
It didn't sound like they had just started dating. It sounded like he had a pattern of doing this or trying to do it or lying about it.
Right.
You're
it
making
sounds
an
like this is
assumption.
not her first time. Listen to it again.
But y'all just try to make this man out to be like he's a dirtbag or something.
Nobody said he's a dirtbag.
But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. It's just the right way to do stuff and keeping integrity in place and everybody being respectful and respecting everybody's feelings. You just can't, and then you can't be dismissive about it or whatever, because you have to really listen to her to see how I ain't trying to sound like no simp, but I'm trying to, you just got to listen to her and how that makes her feel. If you really care about her, you have to care about how that make her feel and make adjustments accordingly. I don't think she don't sound like somebody with a bad attitude. We know the difference between a bad attitude and you doing something like that. What's causing her to feel that way? You know what I mean? All right, let's go to the phones. 866. What's that, Gary?
I said, but he does sound like one of those Africans probably that, honey, just pop off or whatever. He should have.
Say that.
Where that come into it at?
Oh. Well, I mean, he just sounds,
he actually sounds Hispanic.
Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Hey, man, this Biggs out of Birmingham, Alabama. Baby mama gonna always come first. And if the girlfriend is classified as my wife, then the girlfriend don't really need no explanation when it comes to the mother of my children, although I will give her one. But my wife, yeah, that's different.
Charlie, I say the baby mother because the girlfriend here today, gone tomorrow. Now, if it was white, that might be a little different.
The girlfriend comes first, the child comes first, then it's the girlfriend, then the baby mama.
Hi, my name is Tammy from Tavares. I think neither one of them come first because it just depends on the scenario. Both of them may have the same weight. If you're a high caliber baby mama that had a relationship or a girlfriend, but both of them would have the same weight, I think he should be able to take his baby mama.
Leslie coming from Indy, and I think that the girlfriend comes first and the child, not the baby mama.
My name is Pat. I'm calling from Highland Hills, Ohio. And I feel at the airport thing, the baby mama should come first because that's his son. She's a girlfriend. She's not permanent.
Oh,
Oh my God! Well, y'all have
like.
real. I said, what, Gary?
They look like they agree with Special K, honey. Because I mean, how the woman said the girlfriend then the child. Well, the baby mama got to be with the child to get the child to the airport. So that means the baby mama got to come too then.
But when it's the child 19, we'll be taking more of your phone calls. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Without telling his girlfriend. Now, the girlfriend feels as if the baby mama could have found another way to the airport. So this morning, we want to know who was wrong and should the needs of the baby mama have priority over a girlfriend. Do we have that clip? I want y'all to hear it.
Listen, I know we're not married, but why did you feel the need to drop your baby mom to the airport this morning?
Because we're not married and that's my baby mom and she's going to the airport with my son. They're going to Jamaica, so I dropped them. What's the problem?
The problem is that you didn't have to go out of your way to drop them.
What was I supposed to do?
They could have taken an Uber.
And what time of the night was it?
It doesn't matter. There are other people that they could use.
You already know how much craziness is going on in these streets right now with Uber drivers taking people ransom, killing people, doing all this random stuff. I had to make sure that my son got there safe. And at the end of the day, if I didn't bring my son, then she would have asked for money and all that stuff. I had to save money.
Time and time again, I don't like you and your baby mother spending time together. You didn't run it by me. Yes, you did. You had to drive.
I dropped them to the airport, came back home. That was that. What's the problem?
The problem is I didn't like the fact that you were with her alone. You could have invited me. With your baby.
Not there?
It doesn't matter.
See, the only point that disturbs me, you just cannot be dismissive of her feelings. That's how she feels. She didn't wake up to feel that way. Something happened to cause her to feel that way.
Yeah, that's where he messed up when he said, "What's the problem?" That right there let me know that. Yeah, he was very
You low key gaslighting, and you're not trying to get an understanding as to how that make her feel. And it's not hard. It's not that complicated. Let's go to the phones. 866-9 Ricky. Good morning.
My name is Tony. I'm calling from Indianapolis. I think in the situation that I go through all the time, the kid comes first, then the girlfriend, then the baby mama if after that. I think too many women get it twisted that when men do things for their baby mama, they doing things for their baby mama and not for their kid. Now, I do feel like he should have told his girlfriend first that he was going to take him to the airport, but I don't feel like nothing was wrong with that because I feel like in a situation where you got a kid with someone else, the kid comes first, then the wife, then the baby mama.
Hi, my name is Zena. I'm calling from Richmond. And I don't think either one of them should come first. I think it should be a respectful thing. Be honest with both.
Man, this is Gator from Houston, man. Everybody know if a man got good sense, the girlfriend comes first. Shouldn't be no reason why a man picking his baby mama over his girlfriend unless he don't mess with the girlfriend.
Man, this is Tony, and I'm from the Loop. I just wanted to say, man, to be honest with you, the child come first. So the girlfriend got to understand that the child come first anyway. And unfortunately, the baby mama is a part of the child's life. So sometimes, you're going to have to deal with that. But also, you also got to be concerned with the girlfriend's feelings and keep her in the loop. That's all I got to say.
Hey, that's a good point right there. St. Louis, what's up? Hey, appreciate that, Emmett. Hey, y'all hit us up if y'all couldn't get through. Hit us up on Instagram at Rickey Smiley Morning Show. At Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, more show coming up.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, September 18th. Here's what's going on in the news. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson are blasting President Trump over his latest threat to send the National Guard to Chicago. Pritzker says flat out he doesn't trust a word Trump says.
He's attacking verbally. Sometimes he attacks sending his agents in. Sometimes he forgets. I think he might be suffering from some dementia.
The governor is also weighing in on ABC pulling Jimmy Kimmel's show, officially tied to recent events. However, Kimmel has long been a thorn in Trump's side for years. So Pritzker says the silencing of Kimmel is dangerous and called ABC's move an attack on free speech and urged other elected officials to push back. Speaking of the president, King Charles rolled out the royal red carpet for him, and Trump loved every bit of it. He spoke at the state banquet, and it kind of turned into a love fest.
Your Majesty, Melania and I are deeply grateful to you and Queen Camilla. We're joined by history and fate, and by love and language, and by transcendent ties of culture, tradition, ancestry, and destiny. The bond of kinship and identity between America and the United Kingdom is priceless and eternal.
Okay, no U.S. president, no world leader has ever been invited for a second state visit, which Trump continues to point out, but insiders say it's just protocol. His first trip was with the late Queen, and now there's a new king. And critics say it's more strategy than ceremony, with Trump's America First agenda rattling trade and security. Britain wants to keep him close, and they seem to know exactly what critics say makes the president tick. Pomp, pageantry, and plenty of praise. Meanwhile, we're learning more about that Spirit Airlines flight that got pretty close to Air Force One when it was flying Trump and Melania to the UK. Listen.
Pay attention. Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right. Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right now. Spirit Wings 1300, turn 20 degrees right immediately. Pay attention. Get off the iPad.
The preliminary, because get off your iPad.
Absolutely.
But Ricky, I know you know how to fly a plane. They say it was 8 miles away, and the preliminary probe found that the planes did stay a safe distance apart and separation standards were met. But still, I mean, it's Air Force One.
I also do boats, and when you looking at your Garmin or whatever, and if you see that the United States has a submarine in the area, it's going to come up on your Garmin, and you go nowhere near the submarine. I can't tell you how many times a submarine that came up out of the water in front of you, like 200 feet. Ooh. Stuff like that. That'd be scary. Anything with government and a plane or whatever they tell you to do, because they'll scramble some of them scramble jets. They'll scramble some of those jets, and they'll shoot that damn plane down if they think that it's a threat. And the same thing can happen in the water. You have to pay attention to your map that's in front of you and not get distracted with the music and having a good time.
Yes, sir. For info on these stories and more, go to RickSmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Minnesota over Cincinnati. Pittsburgh will go to New England and beat the Patriots. Indianapolis over Tennessee. Houston over Jacksonville. The Atlanta Falcons, them Dirty Birds, they going to beat Carolina pretty easy. Philadelphia over the Rams. Tampa Bay beats the Jets. Washington over the Las Vegas Raiders. Green Bay over Cleveland. The Chargers beats the Denver Broncos. Seattle over New Orleans. San Francisco over Arizona. Dallas Cowboys will beat the Chicago Bears this week. Kansas City will get their first victory over the New York Giants. And the game of the week goes down Monday Night Football. My Detroit Lions will walk into Baltimore and beat the Ravens. I said it. Detroit over the Ravens for the game of the week. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. What's up, Mike?
Boy, shout out to the crackhead that sold me that 85-inch for $300 at the Citgo gas station right there on First Avenue. I don't know what kind of crack you smoke or what he do to get it. It ain't my business. That baby was $300, 85-inch. That baby up on the screen. Shout out to LeBert. My boy LeBert came in.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
It's the BR-18.
I don't think he have any more, but hey, boy, I done ran up. Your boy ran up on a deal.
Yes, sir.
85 inches.
35, 300. Come
300.
on,
Then I gave him an extra $20 to buy him. Do whatever you want to do. You could go to the Waffle House. I'll go buy you 2 rocks. What up, Brat?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot. Not go buy yourself 2 rocks. Where we bring you music, movies, and more, y'all. So let's get off into it. Jimmy Kimmel's late night talk show was suspended indefinitely. The sudden decision made by ABC to pull the show from the air reportedly came just hours after the FCC chair said on a podcast that the FCC would move to revoke ABC affiliate license as a way to force Disney, which is ABC's parent company, to punish Jimmy Kimmel for his recent comments made about the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk. In his monologue this past Monday night, Jimmy suggested that the MAGA gang was trying to score political points off Kirk's murder. Jimmy Kimmel's staff had been working as usual, and fans had been standing online for hours to get a seat in the audience when the news came down. President Trump called for the indefinite suspension. Great news for America, as he also congratulated ABC for its courage in a social media post. He also added that Jimmy Kimmel has 0 talent. Jimmy Kimmel Live has been on air for over 20 years. Last night's guests included comedian actress Wanda Sykes, who had just gotten her makeup done and was getting ready for her interview when she got the news.
That is crazy.
That is absolutely crazy. Just all of a sudden, the show just stops. That's crazy. So we'll keep y'all updated on everything that's going on with that. And last but not least, 27-year-old Jaden Smith has a new job. Will and Jada's son has been named the first creative director for Christian Louboutin's Men's. The appointment marks a significant milestone in the evolution of its menswear and Christian Louboutin. Jaden will oversee the creation of the 4 collections annually across the men's shoes, leather goods, and accessories. He's also now responsible for shaping a distinctive visual and emotional universe that extends beyond product design to encompass campaigns, events, and immersive experiences. Jaden says, "I'll be honoring the past while shaping the future through my own perspective." His debut collection will be revealed during Men's Fall/Winter 2026 Paris Fashion Week in January. So congratulations to Jaden Smith. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. Yes?
I'm just want to turn the music off.
Oh,
you know, when I sit up here and go out of my way to find news stories for y'all to read on the morning show, and I sent Alfreda a news story last night, and she didn't read it this morning, you really let the listeners down.
No, Ricky, I saw the story.
You let the listeners down.
I don't even want it. I don't think it was a proper news story about the man that, was he 24 or 20 years old in high school? Got in trouble for trying to choke a girl in PE, and the picture they showed of him. I'm not. No.
You sorry?
No.
Wait a minute, he was 21?
He was like 20 years old and still in high school, and he had already attacked some other teachers.
Oh.
And Ricky had written that he had special strength, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Was he at least a senior?
I don't know what he was, but the special strength that he had came from a special situation, a mental situation.
He colored with the fat crayons.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to do that as a news story. Yeah. I'm not going to do it, and I appreciate you helping me with news stories. But
she let the listeners down, Dave.
No.
Dave, Super Dave, talking to microphone.
Nope. And they had a photo of him, and I didn't like that either.
Yeah. Dave.
Nope.
Dave.
No.
Alfreda, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I'm just not going to do those kind
of
news
stories. If y'all want to
stories.
see the story, y'all go to what's your page, Alfreda?
Nope. It's Georgia Alfreda's, but it's not on there.